Show, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Ask you to please subscribe. Ask you to share these videos. Thank you very much. In honor of Don Knotts' birthday, which was yesterday, today's video is things you may or may not know about Don Knotts. Let's get right into it. He served in an Army comedy troupe during World War II. Served from 43 to 46. He was part of a performance group called Stars and Gripes, which performed in the Pacific. He performed with a ventriloquist dummy named Danny Hooch Matador. At first, Knotts only performed with a wooden dummy named Danny. As he recalled in his memoir, Barney Fife and Other Characters I Have Known, Knotts received a compliment from elder comedian Red Ford, who said, "You're a funny little son of a beep." Yep, that word. And then the dummy was ditched. He tossed Danny Matador into the ocean. According to Knotts, he threw the dummy into the South Pacific. Who knows if that's truth? But we like to imagine him sitting somewhere on the ocean floor. He said he got tired of the dummy getting more compliments than him. His first television role was on a soap opera. The casting director certainly did not know how to best utilize Knotts' talent in Search for Tomorrow, as the young actor played Wilbur, a man lying unconscious in bed. He recorded one stand-up comedy album. It's no wonder that the Andy Griffith Show was so darn funny and continued to tickle today. Andy Griffith broke onto the scene in 1953 with his gut-busting monologue, "What It Was Football." His television co-star and great friend had the chops to be a stand-up comedian too. On his only comedy album, 61's An Evening with Knotts delivers his riotous weatherman routine, which he would also famously perform on The Steve Allen Show. He won 3 Emmy Awards in the first 5 seasons of The Andy Griffith Show. Some of these you probably know. He left The Andy Griffith Show because he thought Andy would end the series after 5 seasons. According to Knotts, Andy Griffith repeatedly expressed his desire to end the sitcom after his 5th season. So during the production of that 5th season, Knotts began to explore a big screen film career and entered talks with Universal Pictures. When Andy decided to keep the show going another 3 years, Knotts opted to stick with his film career, entering a 5-movie contract with the studio. We sure did miss Barney. He hosted a short-lived variety show with Gary Burghoff in 1970. The Don Knotts Show lasted mere weeks in 70-71 season. Despite the comedy show featuring a ton of talent, Gary Burghoff, best known as Radar on MASH, was a featured player. Additionally, Florence Henderson, Chuck Connors, the Carpenters, Jill St. John, and most of the Bridges family appeared. His Three's Company character took Chrissy's lines when Suzanne Somers walked from the show. In 1980, riding a wave of fame, Somers demanded more money, requesting a significant pay bump from her $30,000 an episode to $150,000 an episode. Considering nowadays they're making $1 million an episode, I don't think that's too much to ask, to be honest with you. But the actress skipped tapings of the sitcom, and the writers would produce alternative scripts that included Chrissy printed in pink, and that omitted her character printed in blue. In her absence, her lines often went to Knotts' Mr. Furley, as in Justice for Jack. Dick Van Dyke was originally intended to play the TV repairman in Pleasantville. In early drafts, the script intended for Van Dyke to fill the nostalgic role, running Rob's TV repair, which was named for his character Rob Petrie in the Dick Van Dyke Show. A statue of Barney Fife was destroyed due to usage rights. 2006, after the passing of Knott's, Tom Hildebrand commissioned a statue of Barney Fife to be erected in Mount Airy, North Carolina, the hometown of Andy Griffith and the inspiration for Mayberry. Work on the statue was halted after Paramount CBS, which owns the rights to the Andy Griffith Show, withheld its approval, citing the rights to Knott's likeness belonged to his estate. After 3 months of trying to find a new home for the statue, Hildebrand had it destroyed. But there is a new statue of Don Knotts in his hometown of West Virginia. No worries though, as Knotts eventually got much deserved status. The sculpture will be was unveiled on July 22nd, 2016 in his hometown of Morgantown. Sculptor Jamie Lester is the artist who crafted the piece. And that's all I've got for you today. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, I ask you to please subscribe and share these videos. Don't forget the trivia questions on the Facebook page. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless.